Ugh. Bubsy. At least the music was, like, half decent. Hey, how's everybody doing this, Friday? And, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, this stream almost didn't happen. Okay, so, quick thing. For some reason, okay, I'm running into OBS issues. The program itself is fine, but for whatever reason, I cannot seem to understand this. With some programs, games, it seems, a couple of them, they freeze the, display preview, like the video preview, on the OBS window. I have no clue why it does this. I can only assume that it's like a graphics driver issue, because between the stream on Monday and today, that is basically the only thing that changed beforehand. I literally spent the last, like, hour and a half troubleshooting, trying to get it to work, having it still break in the exact same way, right? So here's the weird thing. This is how it works, okay? If I have the game running and I Alt-Tab into OBS, it's fine. It works just fine. It doesn't freeze. Well, the preview. Remember, the preview is the only thing that's freezing. Like, I recorded some videos just to test it. OBS itself does not stop working. Just the preview. I don't understand. But if I Alt-Tab in, it's fine. If I click on anything, it breaks. That's when the preview freezes. When I use the mouse. And I don't know why. So we can still have we can still run plenty of games. It's just gonna be a bit more of a pain in the ass for me. I'm going to try to troubleshoot it tonight. But if I still can't find any sort of solution, I might just have to cut stream until, like, either OBS updates and it fixes, or, I don't know, graphics drivers somehow fix it with an update. Fucking NVIDIA. But, yeah. Or I go through the really long rigmarole to revert back to previous graphics drivers, which is a pain, because NVIDIA doesn't want you to do that. Either way, what it comes down to is NVIDIA is an awful company, and I hate them, and I don't understand why the things just can't work like they're supposed to. But enough bitching and moaning from me. So we're checking out Sonic 2 today, because I was unsure what to play today. Like, I know I wanted to play River City Girls, and that was pretty much it. That's tomorrow. So long as we have stream tomorrow. It is Free Comic Book Day, and I'm doing some stuff tomorrow, so who knows? There might be stream, there might not be. If there is no stream tomorrow, River City Girls will move to Sunday. But, anyway, I checked the VODs channel. The last video, as of now, to be uploaded over there was, original Sonic 1. So here we are with the second one. I did play through 1 and 2, I think like 2 years ago. But I did not save those VODs, so for all intents and purposes, this is the first time Twitch is seeing me play Sonic 2, so I guess with that in mind, yeah, let's just get right into it. Just cut the music, and really quickly, like, tire change, pretty much. Huh? Ooh. Okay, OBS. Game capture set up right. Okay. We're good. Jump scare. Sega jump scare. Yep. As long as the mouse does not click on anything except for when I'm tabbed into the OBS window, we should be fine. This is a bit loud. Yeah. So, isn't that fun? Yeah. That's very fun. I enjoy that. I don't understand why it is the way it is. It just is. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is the Genesis one. I think it goes without saying. Maybe someday we'll play the version that was on the Master System and Game Gear, because that is a completely different game. Totally different game. But, yeah, we will be playing this. Wait for it. Yes. Do we have the settings? We do have options. We have options. It's fine. Yep, we got rewind and we got fast forward. So, for example, I could say, "No, monkey, I did not get hit there." This is just to make things go a little bit smoother, and also maybe make it a bit more possible for me to get all the Chaos Emeralds. Because I'm gonna be honest, they made it a pain in the ass. They really did make it a pain. It's always... I feel like it's always been kind of difficult to get them all, but... oh boy, here, it's like... I don't know. I'm not exactly what you would call a fan of the special stages in this game. I think they're better than Sonic 1's special stages. But that's not saying much, because they'll just give you motion sickness. Anyway. First one we go. It is possible to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds in the first level. It is totally possible to do that. I don't know how you do it, but it can be done. Yeah, we will be making liberal use of rewind here. Because, well, I don't really have anything past the, I think, 3rd half-pipe memorized? And also, Tails does everything at a significant delay. And he can also pick up rings. So, yeah. Look, there have been jokes about these special stages for years. Alright? It is this game's version of the barrel. Which I've just remembered we also have Sonic 3 in this collection. And maybe we'll get to that at some point. Which means we will experience the horror of the barrel and how actually easy it is to get past it. It's just nobody bothered to read the manual, I guess. Anyway. 1 of 7. Yeah, in the first game there were 6, now there's 7, and you can go super. Yes, this is a Dragon Ball reference. Because of course it is. Of course it's a Dragon Ball reference. It is 1992, and I don't remember if Toriyama's art style was, like, cited as being really influential for Sonic. You know what was, though? Lupin the Third, believe it or not. Yeah, that came right from, I forget his name, one of the artists who worked on the 16-bit games, cited it as an influence on him. So there you go. Ooh. It is way too easy to get hit by that guy. Ah, no, no. Can I jump over it? Yes, I can. Just collect, like, 2 rings. Go back. Of course, all the rings in the stage reset. But yeah, believe it or not, there are 7 checkpoints in this level. You're really only gonna hit, like, 2 organically. Oh boy, we're dropping frames. Either that or the Discord mobile preview I have on my right, so I can see chat clearly, is just, like, really lagging. Twitch mobile sucks! It is just straight up bad. Alright, now we need more. Yeah, those guys. Tails will run right into them because of the input delay. You see? He'll do everything like half a second after you do. So it's really frustrating. You have to get the timing between you and Tails perfect. Genesis Collection. Yeah, this is the one that got deleted off Steam because I still have it. I still have it with all of the games. No, it's fine. I only need to pick up. Can you not? Can you not? There we go. Now we're fine. They start being evil later on and putting the bombs just around the corners. I hate that. That is evil. I have no compunctions about using Rewind with this game. I have beaten it on actual hardware at least once, maybe twice. I've done it. I've got nothing to prove. I'm just here to chill. Besides, hopefully, with that, we can actually get this whole thing finished in 3 hours. That's kind of just what I'm looking to do here. And end of the level. Yeah. I think in terms of, like, I guess, game feel, like, general game feel, I think Sonic 2 is definitely the better game. Sonic 3 is awesome, though. Like, it is freaking awesome. I love that game. But at the same time, it just feels like 2 was so much of an improvement over the first one. I don't know. Like, you could really make an argument for any of the original 3 games. I'm putting Sonic and Knuckles in with Sonic 3. They were supposed to be one game. Like, everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. And in we go! For number 3. I'm definitely making this harder for myself with having Tails. But it's fine. Yeah. That is like the timing that you need to have to avoid those. And oh my god, is it frustrating. Hey, whoa, that was way too close. Haha. Cool. Now we get 110. Yeah, this is... You see that? You see that? Look at that. It's so evil. It is just so blatantly evil. Nice Sonic score earlier. Oh, was it 69? Or something? I wasn't even paying attention. Ow, it's fine. It's one ring difference. It's fine. Usually it's like... Actually, no, good. Let him lose his one ring. So that way, when he gets hit, it doesn't, like, impact me. Except, it's not really working. I don't understand you. Are we just not gonna make it because I missed too many rings? Like, look at this. If I lose this by 2 rings, I did lose it by 2 rings. Like, the game will give you more than enough rings to work with, but at the same time, like, your timing with Tails has to be, like, perfect. And there we go. We've done it. Frustrating. A sonk, indeed. Snock. Snoik. I don't know why, but like, intentional stupid misspellings of stuff is just always really funny to me. Like, it just... I don't know. Honestly, same. Real. So real for that. Okay. Now I think there's another checkpoint right here. So we can go in for number 4. Yeah, usually number 3 is where I decide, yeah, no, this isn't worth it anymore. Because that's when they start getting freaky with the bombs. But yeah, it's like, look at that, look at that, look at that. How are you supposed to... Snick. game is probably the first one. Oh yeah, Snick. He exists. He's still in Pizza Tower as like an Easter egg. But not like outside of that at all. It's like you can kill the bombs. You can, if your timing is right. Okay, it's like... Look at that. You really need to have... The thing is, you really need to have this memorized. In order to play optimally. Okay, no, we gotta jump earlier. In other words, who's going to dodge that? Nobody. Not the first try. Probably not the second either. Yeah. These... The special stages get evil very quickly. And it's like... I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, Sonic 1 had good special stages. It didn't. I don't think it did. But at least the most evil thing they did was give you motion sickness. This is different. This is calculated. It's a reference. It sounds like an AVGN quote. It is. I knew it. Oh, man. Right, I can just get some insurance with the rings. And then we're probably gonna get the next 3 over time, the next, like, zone or 2. I'm definitely gonna want Rewind for Metropolis Zone. Yeah. But, hey, you know, that's the game, really. Anyway. There he is. You can't cheap shot him like you could in the first game. Way better boss music, I think, too. Eggman. With his very human car design. I swear to God, I see that video every now and then. It's really funny. Anyway, that was easy. Edmund. Edwin. No, that fits. Because when you think about it, what Metal Sonic is mimicking. And then we have Peak. I don't know what Michael Jackson was on about. The friggin' Sega Genesis sound chip not sounding good. He was just wrong. I'm just gonna say it. This is sick. When did he say that? I think it was after the release of Moonwalker. I think. I don't really remember. They at least had him on board for the soundtrack for Sonic 3, famously. They famously had him on. It has never been confirmed or denied. But, there are people who he has worked with that are publicly credited with working on Sonic 3's soundtrack. It's a whole thing. There are so many documentaries about it on YouTube. But yeah, supposedly, he wanted to distance himself from the Sonic 3 soundtrack because he didn't like the way the Genesis sound chip sounded. Which, Oh, whoa, no. Oh. No. I went through that whole level without a checkpoint. Surely there's one somewhere, right? Hold on. I don't know what he's on about. It sounds pretty good, especially for the time. Well, not even just for the time. Like, you can make really good music with the Genesis sound chip. It's like, is it always the best sound? Maybe not. Oh boy, we're gonna have to, like, really rewind here. Apologies everyone. Apologies. Oh, this is it. That's as far back as the game will let me rewind. If I can't find a checkpoint, gotta love 80s synthesizers. Absolutely. Okay. Where can we go back to? How far back can we go? Here. Seems like I can't go any further than this. Can I jump onto that track from here? No. I thought you could do that, but I guess not. I can. Okay, never mind. I think this is just taking me. We're just gonna have to like skip checkpoints on this stage, I guess, because oh boy. You can just speed through this in like a minute. And I've done it so many times, it's just in muscle memory. See, if I could go down there, there might be... Actually, no, there isn't one down there. I know it's down there. It's a door from another route. That's the thing. Like, Sonic levels will usually have, like, different routes. At the very least, you'll have, like, for lack of a better term, a high road and a low road. High road is usually easier. You have a way to control Tails? Not without a second controller. Oh hey, we gotta continue. Now I can guarantee there will be a checkpoint here. You can map it to keyboard or something? I guess I could, but nah, whatever. It's not like a huge deal. Woo! Now the thing is, this stage, starting here is like where I really feel like I need to use rewind, just to like save myself all of the aggravation. Because this is the point where the level kind of just decides, yeah, we're just gonna like throw water at you. And if you know anything about Sonic, he obviously can't breathe underwater. He is a mammal. And like all mammals, he requires oxygen. Oh. That's cool. I didn't know that was there. So, obviously, because of his lack of gills, he can only hold so much air in his lungs before he suffocates. Can't believe Croc was unable to swim. Oh yeah, there's the like Croc remaster. That exists now. Good, I mean, good for Croc, honestly. Like, that's kind of the way I think game remakes should go. Remakes and remasters is like, give it to the game that's like good but has problems, and then improve it, make it better. That's the way we should be doing remakes, but it's always like the best games and nothing else that get a remake. Alright, here's a checkpoint. I miss Glover. Yeah. Glover is a good concept. It's really fun. I have a copy on the N64, and it's a good game. It's, or well, I would consider it a good game. Other people might not. It does have issues, but again, it's like the kind of thing that like a remaster would fix, and it's not as though people haven't tried. I remember however many years ago, some like group or something claimed that they had gotten the rights to the Glover IP, and were going to make like either like a re-release or a remaster on modern platforms. And then somebody very patiently told them the only thing they had purchased was the trademark and literally nothing else. They did not have the rights to the software or anything. Just the name Glover. Which is not worth very much. They also stole somebody's fan art for the like teaser. So that's really scummy. They were all excited, like, yeah, there's gonna be new Glover, and then it was just like, no, you can't do that. It's okay, we can rewind like a full minute, I think. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh, by one. And now we have to collect... Oh god. So many more rings. I remember there was like a Sonic webcomic called Not Enough Rings that I remember reading in middle school. I thought it was funny. Like it was all in jokes and stuff that people who were fans of the classic games would understand. We're not making it. Not good at puzzle games, but I like the concept. Puzzle platformer ones especially. Yeah. So this is what they do. This is how they get you. Oh. Whew! And now we need... That brings us up to 5. We need 2 more. And then we can be supersonic. Supersonic is fun. But my god, can it, like... Oh boy. Right, alright, we go down. And this is potentially your first real brush with water, if you accidentally fall down. Which you can very easily. It's like, hey, guess what? Uh-oh. Of course Tails just flies right up. Yeah, real cool, bud. Real cool. Meanwhile, I gotta drown, because Sonic doesn't know how to swim. And I guess he's not naturally buoyant enough to just float to the surface. Which is concerning. Is very concerning. You can skip this section with a well-timed jump and a lot of speed. I have seen that. I just don't know how to do it. Anyway. I remember, that section being a lot harder as a kid, because the way I originally played this game was the old Christian Whitehead mobile port. Fun fact. Anyway, also very easy boss fight. I don't understand what he's trying to do here. He's trying to pour chemicals on me. Trying to turn Sonic into the Joker, I guess. Aquatic Ruin Zone. This is one of the zones I always forget, like, exists. You know? Because it's just kind of forgettable. Anyway, there's Grounder. The old mobile port? That wasn't Christian. That wasn't Christian, was it? Only a newer one. Well, okay. I don't know if they changed it, because I haven't felt like going back to the mobile port, but yeah, it was not long after they had updated the mobile version of Sonic 2 into the Christian Whitehead port. So yeah, that was my first that was like my first brush with Sonic 2, and it was a lot, it was a lot more difficult, that section. Purely because of the mobile controls. Oh, come on, are you serious? Really? Okay, how about this? Come on. Alright, we're just gonna have to move forward, I guess. Find the next checkpoint. Or try to get into a different layer and then backtrack. That's what we'll do. I hate those stupid pillars. Alright, we're on to number 6. We're still fairly early on. This is only the 5th level in the game. It's happening again, emphasis on the app. Oh boy. Yeah. But yeah, I just remember that being like, oh, you know, maybe like a Bluetooth controller or something would work better for this. Except, I don't think those games are compatible with Bluetooth controllers. Anyway, welcome back. Yeah, Discord Mobile stinks. Doesn't seem to matter how many times they update it, it just stays bad. If Tails keeps me from being able to, like, do this shit properly... What, do I have to, like, surf him into the rings? I mean, usually it'll give you, like, a little bit of time after it's like, up, the countdown. Nope, I need to collect so many more. Oh god. Is there nowhere else I can get more? Problem is I let him have too much. There we go. Oh my god. It's not enough. It's still not enough. How? How the hell? How is a human being supposed to be able to do this? Yes. It is like a full half-second later. There we go. Oh boy. Dear God. Alright, and we got some to spare. See, I don't understand how you're supposed to have the reaction time. It's like you have to have it memorized. Look at this. Look at how little there is now. Again, it's like they just kind of expect you to play it basically perfect after a while. It's ridiculous.
Okay, but here's the trouble. Is there gonna be enough? I need 5 more. Come on. 1 more patch. Nope, that's it. At least he only loses 10 rings. Yeah, I wish he wouldn't friggin' lose any. So I need to rewind a pretty long way here. So pretty much right at the start of this lap, I lost too many rings. At least this isn't like the Nick Arcade prototype. Oh god, no. Yeah, I'm happy it's not. Dear God. Jeez. That's the one that has the like trip mechanic, sort of. I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, we finally have enough rings. We just need to not fuck up. Whew. It was on Nick Arcade? Yeah, the first 2 games were on Nick Arcade. The first one was on a pilot episode. The second one was, like, very early on, I think. I would say, oh, look it up on YouTube, but, Viacom. Look. Oh, there were rings right there. Me when I'm in an evil media corporation company contest, and my competition is Viacom. Actually, no. Nah, Viacom is not nearly as evil as some of the others. But oh boy, do they get salty. ROM? Get the ROM from Sonic Retro? Yeah. I mean, I got mine from, I think, the cutting room floor. If they still have, you know, the prototype ROMs on the cutting room floor. I will admit, it's been a while. I remember when the Sonic 1 prototype was, like, dumped. I actually contributed to that page. It was really cool. It was really cool, basically just being a little part of video game history by helping to document the game and its like weird changes. Like jeez. I don't even remember any off the top of my head. No. There was, let's see. The background for Spring Yard Zone was, like, seizure-inducing. What the hell? Nearest checkpoint? Hello? Sonic 1 prototype got dumped? Yes, a Sonic 1 prototype got dumped. It's not like the Tokyo Toy Show one from 1990. It's not like a really early one, but it is like far enough away from the final release that there are some pretty major changes. It was interesting to look at, honestly, and yeah, like I said, it was really cool to contribute to the page. All I did was some screenshots and flavor text, but it was cool. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So no Sonic going yippee after a level ends? No. No. They had already cut that out by that prototype, unfortunately. I am also disappointed. Anger. It was just like a fun thing that he did at the end of the level. Like a little celebratory thing. But yeah, Sonic has a very, very long history of game prototypes. Especially Sonic 2. There's a lot of prototype versions of Sonic 2 out there. Like, a lot. Shocking amount for a game its age. A lot of them were recovered and dumped. I don't even know how it happens, how people even get their hands on, like, prototype games like that. I don't even know how it happens, but all I know is that it does, and for some reason, it happened a lot with Sonic 2. Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. It's cool to look at all this stuff, see how the game developed and changed over time. It even has some of the infamously removed zones. Like, there is, like, a sort of... Oh, here we go. This is the 7th one. Here we go. Gotta collect 100 right out the gate. And then we no longer have to deal with Tails and his, like, half-second delay. So the thing is, you want to be as, like, efficient with the ring collecting as possible. You want to get as much as you can. And because of that, if you don't already know, like, the layout and the placement of the rings, you're going to be missing a lot. So unless you want to memorize all 7 of these stages, which, like, who did? Like, this is kind of just what you have to do. This is how I keep myself from going insane trying to do this. Yeah, I always want to be, like, the guy who finds lost media, but it pretty much never happens. I am definitely a guy who remembers lost media. Like, I remember, there's this one DS game that I remember playing at some stage of my childhood. It was not a game that I owned, but it is a game that I played. I cannot find it anywhere on the internet. It kind of played like Pac-Man, but it was one of those games where you played the with the system like sideways, like a book. I don't know what it was. I saw it once when I was, like, very young, and then I never saw it again.
Oh, and then look at this. The swarm. Ah, you see, there it is. There's the evil. It gets ya. It's just like, here's some rings. Try to grab as many of them as you can. Pleb. Plebeian. Fool. Well, guess what, game? I don't need your friggin' swarm. I got everything I need now. It's just... we did it. The background has gone seizure mode. And we've collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Just like that. There's a lot of stuff out there, I think. Everybody stumbles upon something eventually. Yeah. Oh, wait. Can I go back and, like, just get a ring, please? Like, 1 ring? This boss fight's kind of annoying. I want some insurance here. I need some health. Pretty bad. There we go. That ought to be enough. That is another annoying thing, is that the special stages in this game take all of your rings away. See, this is the way the game wants you to do it, which is kind of annoying. It's not exactly the most fun, but if you get on top of the totem poles, it's very easy. But the trouble is staying on top of them. Anyway, just edge animation. Why not? Honestly, that's kind of something I looked for with ooh. Let's go gambling. Yes. And this is the start of Sonic's illustrious association with casinos and gambling. This is where it begins, and bumpers. Lots of bumpers. Well, I mean, Spring Yard Zone probably had more by volume, but... jeez. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, now that we have all of the Chaos Emeralds, I don't have to worry about hanging on to 50 rings anymore. Can't believe Sonic has a crippling gambling addiction. He does have a gambling addiction, I suppose. He gave all of us gambling addictions. And of course it's slots. Everybody knows slot machines are rigged. What about Spring Yard Zone? I don't know. I always saw Spring Yard Zone as more of like, oh, and we're here. We've gone super. Sonic is now invincible against everything but crushing. Come on. And drowning. I thought he was immune to drowning when he was super. Oh. Nope, no, I'm on. He's also a little bit harder to control. we've gambled. And debt. He is very vulnerable to debt. In fact, he is rapidly going into debt as he remains super. Because he's constantly draining rings. But yeah, this is still, I'd say, when Supersonic was cool. Like, it was just a thing that you could get, and then play around with for basically the entire game if you knew what you were doing. But, yeah, it's like the modern games decided it was only a thing that you could do, because of story. Like, that was the only time that you could go super, was when the story said that you could. And I don't want to say, here beginneth the mythification of Sonic, but... nah. I guess they just kind of knew how powerful Supersonic was. Yeah, you just... all you need to go super, once you have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, is, 50 rings, and then you jump. So, it will happen whether you want it to or not. Get. Ah, forget it. Also, I told you it's a Dragon Ball reference. Look. I don't even think you can go, like, super completely even in, like, debug mode. Because there's not exactly, like, an infinite rings thing, as far as I know. I don't know, there might be, like, a Game Shark code or something. I think also later versions of Supersonic will just let you, just attract rings. Anyway, he also makes, like, every boss fight really easy. You only lose it at the end of the stage, pretty much. You can be super in Generations. Ah, yeah. Ah, yes. Here we are, in, Montana. Yeah, this is kind of where the game gets a little bit annoying, if you ask me. Also, you're gonna sit here and tell me, like, okay, you were just in the casino, now you're in the hills, because, reasons. Debt. Running away from the, the casino owners. This is the part the casino didn't bulldoze. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, there's also lava. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Sonic always needs a lava stage. It's tradition. Up, and we're super. Here we go.
Yeah. Sonic 2 was going to be like Sonic CD. Yeah, that's what I remember hearing about, was like Sonic 2 was going to have the time travel elements of Sonic CD, but then like all of this other stuff, I guess, and the developers were just like, this is too much at once. Just split the game into two. So we got this in 92, and then CD came out in 93. Oh, come on, man, really? We also have fire-spitting dinosaurs. Don't worry about it. Oh god, I have to actually try through here. Oh dear god. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is going to be like the past Emerald Hill or something. That's why there's dinosaurs. Perhaps. Game theory. That makes more sense as a fucking as game theory than like 90% of what game theory actually made videos on. Let's just be real. Oh yeah, that's you could Tails. It's fine. He's having fun. Having fun plus playing, don't worry about it. Oh, well, okay, here we go. Oh, well, okay. This is fine. One pass. One cycle. Real. Speed run. Oh, you almost crashed the game? Oh! Cheers. You kill that dinosaur and scrolling too fast, you can crash the game! Oh, that's hilarious! Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay, I guess we just... checkpoint. Oh, right, you need to grab... I hate those guys. Oh yeah, this is also the zone that has the infinite pit of death that you can't get out of. That it was specifically designed that way. Let's not fall down that pit, shall we? I kind of forget where it even is, which is probably not good. Because it means I could accidentally fall into it if I'm not paying attention. Okay, now we have to be careful. Haha! It's definitely not how I was supposed to do that. Oh, Tails. Tails. You can fly, you don't need that. I do. The one they put in Palace Zone, the Christian Whitehead remake? Yes, they did. I remember that. I remember getting myself all the way to that point in the game. Being like, wow!
This is so cool. Oh, it's these things. The little, like, ball things. The whatever they're called. You know. Your boss has one on his desk for some reason. And they just, like, clack back and forth. It's physics, you know? Newton balls, or whatever. Yeah. If I remember correctly, this game is basically just in the Sonic 1 engine, like, entirely. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. And we're in the infinite death pit. There we go. There you go. We saw it. We saw the pit of infinite death. Where there is no way out. Wow. It's just as horrible as I remember. I remember a lot of people in their AVGN ripoff videos were like, "What the hell? Why would you design your level like this?" It's to keep you on your toes. This really does just make every boss fight pathetic. Except for the last two. You have to play those legitimately. Oh. Well, we're out of water. What comes after this one? I forget. Ah. Oil. So this is where George W. Bush hangs out. God. And these things that go bung. See? They go bung. Game theory. Did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 predict the BP oil spill? What am I doing? These jokes aren't funny. Anyway. Oil. Why is there so much oil? Also, this cannot be healthy. I don't think you should be, like, sliding in oil. I'm pretty sure... Why did I die there? Oh. I guess if you, like, fall too far. Yeah, you gotta jump off at the right time, or else... Oh, okay. For a second I thought that was just gonna kill me, but... no. Okay. Oh yeah, and then there's this thing that you get in, and it's not immune to that kind of crushing, apparently. I guess so. It would seem so. It would seem so. I'm gonna run out of rings in these, just because they take so long. This is the point in the game where Super Sonic starts kind of being a bit of a mess. Not... no. I don't know.
Oil Ocean 2. I think we're like over halfway through the game at this point, so probably like another maybe like 30-45 minutes, maybe at most. Oh wait, we gotta get through Metropolis Zone. Oh god, I hate Metropolis Zone. So does everyone, though. For the most part. There are some people who are like, it's fine, it's not nearly as bad as people say it is. To that I say, what? It kinda is, though. It just, not necessarily in the sense that it goes on for as long as it does, but because, like, or no, not just because of, like, the difficulty, really, of the levels that's fine. It's the fact that it goes on for 3 acts, and it's the only game, and it's the only zone in the entire game that's like that. Which is a little bit bizarre. I would say, oh, like it keeps the level count even with the one level zones, but there's 2 of them. So then, I don't know. I'm pretty sure what ended up, if I remember correctly, it was like, yeah, it was all of the Cyber City stuff. Like it was going to be another one level zone, but then that got cut late in development, and all of it was just merged with, oh, you can't spin dash in oil, apparently. Yeah, I kind of sort of remember a lot of this stuff, because I did an iceberg video back when those were popular, and yeah, I did like a couple days research, and evidently I still got enough stuff wrong that people still leave comments on that video. Okay, this laser beam right here. Right? You think, oh, it just shoots a beam. But if it's level with the... Yeah! Look at how cool that is. And also sometimes it just decides it doesn't want to make sound effects. But yeah, if it shoots, like, level with the platform, it gives you, like, this cool fire effect. Like it's going across the surface. It's really cool. And we're here. The place with basically the worst level design in the whole game. Everybody hates these levels pretty much. It's also got some neat like graphical stuff going on, especially with the background. Oh yeah, these starfish guys. Oh god.
It's all coming back to me now. You crab. These pistons taken right from Scrap Brain Zone. God, yeah, I'm remembering the pain now. Yeah, don't get too close, because then they explode and they kill you. Oh yeah, and this is also where the game proves that, no, you can still die as Supersonic. You can still very much die. Right, is it... which way is up? This way. No, Tails, no. Also, I like the 3D effect with the nut. I think it's pretty cool looking, actually. Oh, God. I really honestly forget where I'm supposed to go in this level. Oh, is this one of those, like, infinite loop, like, tunnels? It might be. Whew. One down. 2 to go. I don't know who decided, yeah, this zone should have 3 levels, but somebody decided, yes, 3 levels. That's perfectly reasonable. Also, I don't know what kind of metropolis this is supposed to look like, but this ain't New York. This don't look like any metropolis I know. God, I'm just wondering, what if there was no Cyber City? What if this is it? What if this was always it? Like, they never actually cut anything. They just changed the name. And then that was it. Can you imagine? I mean, it definitely is one of the levels of all time. I don't like the frame rate these gears move at. Checkpoint. But yeah, just going through. Come on. God, it is so hard to do precise platforming with Supersonic. Almost like he wasn't made for it. The Nintendo Switch with a character's like 3 yards from you.
No. No. No, please, God. No, come on. No, stop. Stop being so slippery. It's like, supersonic moves at, like, full gait the entire time. It's ridiculous. Here we go. I don't know why the music has, like, that hiccup. I don't know if that's the, like, collection. I mean, I guess, like, you could make the argument that this whole area is another zone. I mean, the color palette's the same, but the background's different, sort of. No, actually, no. No, it isn't. I'm wondering, honestly, I'm honestly wondering how much they possibly changed from either Cyber City or what Metropolis Zone was originally going to be, so that they all kind of flowed coherently into each other. I'm wondering if there really was like a difference. Because as far as I know, there isn't a build of Sonic 2 that has any amount of Cyber City as it was originally meant to be. Like, there are prototypes that list it in the, like, level select, but you enter it and it's just like it's an empty level. Like, you just fall to your death. Because there's, like, no assets. Got a piss shield for a second? Oh, yeah. Because the shield is tied to Sonic's palette, like a lot of things. Yeah, here we go. It isn't for Knuckles in Sonic 2. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Like, they were able to get playable Knuckles to work in Sonic 2, but not in the first one because of, like, weird palette issues. Supposedly. I say supposedly because there are like a million Sonic 1 ROM hacks that have Knuckles. Oh god, is this gonna make me run out of rings? Alright, we gotta beat this boss fast. And we're out. You know, I think it would be cool if Eggman hit you like a sprite change to him chuckling. That would be cool. Hell yeah. And now we're on to Sky Chase Zone. Probably the most chill music in the entire game for what is a very stressful level, honestly. Really taste, if you ask me. Oh, ow. There's also these turtle guys. I like them. Then you defeat the Badnik, the turtle pops out, and he falls. I assume to his death. Many thousands of feet below. He also has a very, very persnickety hitbox. I don't even know if that's a word people use in common speech anymore. It's definitely something that was in like 1 or 2 children's books I had as a kid. But yeah, it's an auto-scroller. Not the most fun one either. There's not really a whole lot going on here. Oh hey look, there's the next zone. Yeah, Sonic 2 right at the end decides it wants to be really cinematic. Which, I mean, it's cool. But, like, where was this for the entire first part of the game? You also have Tails flying the tornado. Very old-time sounding persnickety, yeah. Add that to your writing somehow. Wing Fortress Zone! Oh, crap. Tails is dead. Yeah, from here on, it's just Sonic. Tails is gone. He died. Don't worry about it. Actually, no. Going super here is, oh god. I just realized I'm gonna make this stage so much harder for myself now. Maybe I should, like, intentionally get hit. Bad news bears if you turn on super at an inopportune time. Oh, 100%. Looks like we're gonna have to here. It's not even not having rings that's the problem. It's how extremely touchy Supersonic is to control. Like, with great power comes great bullshit. Also, there's Scratch. Scratch, Grounder, and Coconuts. They're all from Sonic 2. They're all enemies in Sonic 2. Little fun fact for you. We're educational on this show. We're educational. For example, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Oh boy, okay. I jumped too high. Do I go right? I think. God, I don't really remember. It's been so long. Checkpoint. Okay. Ah. That's what we do. Now we fight Dr. Robotnik's super cool laser device. That's, very easy to beat if you're supersonic. Unfortunately, I've run out of rings. Oh boy. Oh, come on, man. Yep, this is how this boss fight goes. Unfortunately, you can only get in, like, one hit. And then you just have to run. Come on. There we go. He lowers himself down. And, lasers? Oh. I didn't know that was there. That's super cool. Damn. Off he goes. Oh, but wait, Tails is back. But, unfortunately, biplanes are not designed to go into space, so, Sonic's gonna have to go in on this, go in on his own for this. Oh, the propellers for the shortcut. Jeez. I think this is the longest a level has taken place in this game so far. Also, Sonic could breathe just fine in space, but can't last more than like 15 seconds underwater. This music. You hear it, it's like a full composition, you hear it for like 10 seconds. Anyway. Mecha Sonic. Mark 1. I've always loved Silver Sonic. I think he's cool. Certainly, underutilized, I think, in the series at large. Underloved. But he's super cool. He's also really tough, on account of, you can't get hit. Alright, here we go. He's dead. Isn't this the second Silver Sonic since Sonic 2.8 that came out before? Yeah, it came out like a month or two before this one. So yes, it is the second Silver Sonic. But technically it's like Mecha Sonic Mark 1 or something. And then the one in Sonic 3 is Mark 2. I really like that one. Oh, fuck. Right. Yeah, you need, like, a good lead up. And you can't really touch him. But yeah, this epic boss fight.
ay. Wait, you have to get the timing just right, or else he kills you. One hit. And you can't hit him from behind. Not super big on that, but it is what it is. Oh boy, here we go. You just kind of stand still, move to the side. Yeah. You could backshot him if you jump over the flame. Oh. He's getting really close. And that's it. Well, he's definitely dead for sure. Except he isn't. We all know he isn't. Yeah, again, the game decides it wants to be really cinematic right at the end. Which, like, you're gonna wait until the end of the game to be cinematic? Really? Oh, well. I love this game. I really do. Also, where'd he get 50 rings from to do that? Why is the game chugging? It is chugging right now. It's not supposed to sound like this. I think this this version is just like not very well optimized. Maybe it was. That was not you. Like, that was the game lagging. That was weird. Anyway, so that was Sonic 2. I love this game. I still love this game. It's fantastic. It's an absolute classic. I find it kind of hard to recommend the first one to people. I don't find it hard to recommend the second one at all. Like, it's just great. Not exactly, like, my first pick for telling people, like, okay, this is where you should start with Sonic. That's still Mania. But I'd say 2 probably takes third place. Yeah. You get the, you get Mania, then you get Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the complete package, and then you get Sonic 2. Those are like my top 3, honestly. Special stage object placement. That I hate whoever. I didn't even see that. Zone artists. Don't. You also get some multiplayer music in there too. Yeah, Sonic 2 is a multiplayer mode. It's not exactly what I would call good, but it exists. It's there. But yeah, I don't know what else I can say. Like, I just love this game. I really do. It's so much of an improvement over the original. And then Sonic 3 is also fantastic.
Maybe one day we'll look at the 8-bit games, because I haven't finished a single one of those before, and I really want to. Presented by Sega. And I think it just stays on this screen. I think. Nope, you press start and it goes back to the title screen. Awesome. It was really fun going back to this game. It always is. Oh, and right, it's this collection is one of those fun games that it pauses if you tab out of it. That's cool. Anyway, so that is going to be all from me today. Let's tap back in just for a little bit to get some music while we play it out. Yeah, it was super fun going back to this. Yeah, as for what you could expect next time, well, the other games in the schedule are, we're supposed to look at River City Girls tomorrow, and then Crypt of the Necrodancer on Sunday. Now, there is no guarantee there will be a stream on Saturday, just because I'm, like, doing stuff that day, and I don't know, if I'm either out for too long or just feeling too tired for it, I will probably just postpone stream until Sunday. So please do keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna make some sort of message about that on, like, you know, Blue Sky, Discord, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me today. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.